Most people think they know what it means to be a funeral director. They've seen it on TV, but unless you've actually lived it, you haven't a clue. This is one of the most rewarding jobs out there, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and tell you what it's really like working in the funeral profession. Because trust me, there's a lot that they don't tell you. Let's start with the misconceptions, because Hollywood has done a number on the industry. People often think we're emotionless guys standing in black suits, always lurking in the background. But in reality, we are everything to the families who call on us. We're event planners, grief counselors, logistics coordinators, and sometimes even therapists. Here are some common myths and the realities. A myth: funeral directors are just in it for the money, specifically funeral home owners who are directors. Reality: most funeral professionals make far less than what people think. It's pretty sad, actually. We do it because we care. Myth: it's all about the dead, because funeral directors are weird, right? Reality: 90% of this job is actually focused on the living, the family, the people who come to pay their respects for the deceased in which we are serving. Myth: it's a 9-to-5 job that you can just clock in and out of. Reality: no. It's 24/7. Even when you're off, you're working. It's a thing. You're not just handling logistics, you're actually carrying the weight of someone's worst day pretty much every single day. Let's talk about the emotional side, because no one actually warns you of that. They only warn you of the time it'll take up. Some of the hardest parts of the job, seeing grief up close every single day. The funerals that truly hit home: young people, children, family members, the ones that you just can't stop thinking about. Carrying the stress of making everything perfect for the families you're serving. Nothing is perfect. Sure, you learn how to keep your emotions in check, but every once in a while, one really just gets you. The hardest funeral I've ever arranged for, trying to answer that, it always includes children, whether it's the 3 children killed in the fire, or whether it's the 3 children that were killed in the car wreck, or the 2 children that were killed in the car wreck, or the little 8-year-old, or it's children. And that's why so many funeral directors quit, because it's not that they don't care, it's because they care too much, and that gets to them. It's tough. Burnout is not a possibility in this profession. It's an expectation, unless you make some necessary changes. Signs of burnout in the funeral profession: if you're feeling detached from your job, if you're struggling to show up for your own family, if you're losing passion for what you once loved, you might want to check your pulse. I've been there, and I assure you, it does not have to be this way. Here's exactly how to prevent burnout, and it is a constant mindfulness. Number 1, set boundaries. You don't have to take every call. That's why the schedule exists. Number 2, lean on your team. The delicate handoff is real. Trust me, I talk about it in DirectorOS, my course that is linked in the description if you are looking to propel and progress your works as a funeral professional and to prevent burnout and to serve exceptionally well, even better than you already are. Right there is where you're going to get it. And number 3, find purpose in what you do. Remember why you started in the first place. Maybe make a list. I know lists, but really, it sounds simple. It sounds stupid, but remember why. Because at the end of the day, this job is not about death. It is about life. You having a healthy, meaningful, impactful one yourself so that you can care for others. That's why I built DirectorOS, to assist funeral professionals in serving better, avoiding burnout. DirectorOS teaches you how to streamline schedules, and so you're able to effectively communicate with team members. It provides training and delivery so how you're able to serve families better, more intentionally, not so cookie cutter and templatized. Most importantly, it gives funeral professionals the tools to create meaningful, impactful services and celebrations. Honestly, it's everything I wish I had when I started, and that was the focal point for me in creating it, and it's impacting people all over the country. So if you're in the profession, or maybe you're thinking about joining the profession, I want you to know this: it's not easy, but it is worth it. And if you need help along the way, that's what I'm here for. Drop a comment if you're in the profession. What's been the hardest part for you? Be sure to like and subscribe so that I can release more content like this, behind the scenes of funerals and music. I know, right? I do music too. Be sure to check out DirectorOS if you're ready to protect yourself, your well-being, and to serve families more exceptionally.